I keep on running back to you. I keep on running back to you. I keep on running back to you. I keep on running back to you.
Good evening, guys, and welcome back to Tanky Online Esports. Here we are in the match for the final grand final position here. Spirits versus PEPEGA. It's a best of 5 maps, best of 10 rounds. So it's going to be a long and intriguing game here. Two big teams, and I can't have two big teams playing against each other with some two big names here with me as well. Katniss will be broadcasting this match, and I have commentator Avoid with me. Good evening, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing absolutely amazing. How are you doing today, Renke?
Yeah, very good, very good. Hyped for this match all day long, to be honest. Um, this is kind of the final of the best of the rest. This is the final for silver, and of course for the final position. Losing team gets bronze, so Spirit guaranteed to copy what they did last major. Really impressive by that team, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm an esports enjoyer, so I'm really happy to see PEPEGA here, and I'm going to really enjoy this match.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Most definitely. This is a match. This is really a match of who's gonna move on to it's just the finals, right?
Yep, exactly. Winner gets finals,
Yeah.
and
Well, let's
loser is not
see.
really the loser because he gets home with the bronze. So um, I hope that both teams can be happy with whatever the result is. But silver looks better than bronze. That's true. Although the bronze paint looks kind of good. Avoid.
Yeah. I mean, the bronze paint is pretty nice, but silver, in my opinion, is probably the best paint out of the top three. Silver, then champion, then bronze, in the terms of
Okay,
looks, in my opinion. So, yeah.
interesting. But no, yeah, let's see what these teams will perform here. It's starting on sandbox here for the first 2 rounds. And that's a great map to start on, an even map, a symmetrical map, so we can already see what the teams have for us today, how they have prepared this match. No Titans this time, although Duality is on Titan and Cortisol, so I'm just blind.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, there is Titan, duality on Titan,
Yep.
cortisol on Titan. So, I mean, as you corrected, but right now we can see Jonah Shia. They're pushing in with Laban or Visky. Then maybe he potentially can pull her with Paladin. It's looking quite strong. No enemies there to do any damage, but Aqua activating this Viking OD there, hiding against the striker player because he could get shot and killed immediately, but it does seem like it could be a captured duality coming a little too late. No, there's still opportunity, but Cortisol with full HP and no way you lose, having to stun those players, but it's too late, and that's going to be a capture for Spirit with only 7 minutes 40 seconds remaining as well.
Yeah, that's a tough one for no way you lose. I definitely would have used my overdrive there as well, trying to manage that return close to it as well. But PEPEGA also not able to get a pull out of that attack there. So it's 1-0 for Spirit here. They are already in the lead. Is Cortisol with the map control, using a nice Titan Dome, making it a use and take as well. It's looking quite good for Spirit, I have to say.
Yeah, I mean, most definitely, Spirit has had a good start, to be honest, and it is really the fact determining factor of the game when you have a good start, and it definitely applies pressure to your opponent. So as Spirit keeps up the good motion, they should be in a good position. Jonas, he did use a good Viking OD, I believe, so only took out one player, so it did still pose a big threat. However, right now we can see PEPEGA taking the map control back again. Aqua on the right side, he's very low, so he's going to have a little bit of difficulty. Atto supporting him with some real shots to the right side, doing a good job there. Duality could use hair, and he's going to use, which is going to apply some sort of healing and good potential support for his teammates to potentially pull her. No way doing some damage with Striker across the map there, doing a good job. But Laban and Jonas playing it very safe. They're not really peeking out of the base. Red going in for a pull here. Duality's OD does run out, but it is enough time for Red to pull here with some support from his teammates, warding off his opponents and keeping them on respawn.
Yeah, a great attack by PEPEGA, to be honest. Perfectly timed there by Red using that overdrive. Eto only going for damage. There was definitely team communication there. It looked like Eto could have pulled there for many times, but he knows Red had a better opportunity there. And just as the Titan Dome run out, they stopped their attack. No way you lose. I don't know how much damage he did there with one attempt, but if we had a chart of that, it would be off the charts. He's just hitting non-stop shots, putting the whole base of Spirit on respawn. Yeah, very well coordinated attack, and that Titan meta we have right now, we cannot call it a meta yet. It's only here for like 1 week, but it makes for some interesting team play.
Yeah, most definitely. It's really actually changed the tides for this game, to be honest, because who knows if both players were playing areas, we could see different outcomes or different timeline taking place today. But however, right now we can see Laban on Paladin using a Paladin OD. He's got support from Jonas and Shia from behind, but the damage is quite strong there, and both pulls there were unable to succeed. But Shia there still has an opportunity right now to go through mid, but Atta doing a good job with damage, taking him out, and Cortisol is the only big threat right now, so they need to give some damage. Duality does get that return. Jonas just chilling in her base, having a little bit of popcorn, but Duality wasn't letting that slide, and he said, "Back to your base, son." So, and it was kind of that situation.
Yep. The popcorn was finished. The movie was over. Time to play esports again. Shia, that's a risky one, but how is that a triple kill?
I don't know, but that was insane.
I don't know. We are getting a masterclass in how to use overdrive today, avoid, and this is one of them. And I can't deny it looked like there was a bit of luck involved, but it doesn't matter because it was perfectly executed, and he definitely had a vision behind it. Otherwise, he wouldn't use their Spirit. And that's off the charts, man. That's a really great OD and pool.
Yeah, most definitely. And Aqua here using a Viking OD. He does get naded by Jonas, but it doesn't really tag onto him. This does look like a strong strategic pull here for PEPEGA. Atto coming in. He should be able to swoop in and get that pull, but Laban looking behind, cancelling Atto's repair. No way. Doesn't get that shot off on the Paladin, which was 1 HP. Red is not giving up just yet. He's going to be able to try and pull here, dealing some damage to Shia. Jonas needs to be taken out immediately as possible. He is a critical threat. Shia quite misses his grenade on Red there, and this does seem like it's going to be a catch-up, but Shia there with a lot of potential, but no support from his teammates as they are halfway across the map. And that is going to be the second capture for PEPEGA. It's a draw right now. Not bad, to be honest.
Yeah, 2-2 is the score right now, and this first round has delivered. Avoid. We still have 3 minutes to go, but we already have so much clips and moments to talk about. Esports makes some highlights of the rankings, and I feel like this match will just earn their own highlights video, and you can fill minutes of content with it as well. We already have seen some great plays. Cortisol here, that's a great usage of an overdrive, cancelling out the other Titan OD. Shia with a nice combo shot, preventing that flag pull. Cortisol, he will still pick up that overdrive box, so no way you lose. Tried something there, but did not deliver. There are still 2 minutes on the clock, and with Cortisol having an overdrive, it is a nice position for it to be in as well. This is a scary next 20/30 seconds here for PEPEGA. This can really be an attack. Shia, he can drop it off here for Lobanovsky, and he is doing that exactly. He knows that that was the only way of reaching Lobanovsky, and the bridge was no option, or the ramp. And this is just such high level of game IQ avoid.
Yeah, most definitely. That dropper was really, really well coordinated. I like how he went into the dome and then he covered behind the wall where his opponents couldn't deal much damage, and that was really, really good there from Spirit. Spirit is playing a very good game. PEPEGA as well. With only 1 minute 25 seconds remaining, the time is really applying that pressure to both teams right now. We can see Jonas there with good map control with Laban, and Cortisol controlling the middle bit of the map. Shia with good map control. This could be a pressure being applied to PEPEGA right now, but it does get shut down. Cortisol in the middle bit of the map, but Shia is ready to nade those two players. This is good map control right now from Spirit. Spirit is really, really applying the pressure. With only 50 seconds remaining, can PEPEGA pull one flag in time?
Time is there, but I think Spirit is just playing from map control right now, preventing an attack for PEPEGA. That's what they are doing with Lobanovsky and Spike, although this looks like a preparation for a pull here. Cortisol, map control, he picked up that overdrive box. I don't know how, but he managed to stay alive for long enough. And Red, no way you lose. Eto, that is a final opportunity here, but Cortisol will just use on the base here. And wait for that counter to tick down to 0. This is a win for Spirit.
Yeah, most definitely. They got this round, to be honest. I mean, Spirit were really good use of their domes that they use with the ODs. And they were very good at coordinating their attacks. I just think, to be honest, their Titan had better OD usage, and I think that's what caused them to actually get this win, in my opinion.
Okay, interesting. I don't know. We saw Duality use some good ODs as well, but I feel like Spirit had just opportunity to use them more times because of Cortisol's OD box control. So yeah, I agree. I've not counted it, but I have the feeling like he used it way more times. He picked up that OD box way more times.
Yeah, he actually did. He actually did, because I think he cancels Duality's OD and then he picked up another box, and that really changed the tides where they pulled the third flag, I believe. And I think if that didn't happen, PEPEGA would have actually ended in a 2-2 draw, or we could have seen something different. But it happens. To be honest, no one's perfect, but it does seem like Duality's going for the standard approach. He doesn't care about what Cortisol's playing. He's going to play Ares Thunder because he knows sticking to what you're most comfortable is the most optimal decision, rather than trying to fit into a shoe that doesn't fit your size.
Yep. Well, definitely interesting to be seeing what is the better combination, and I think it's really difficult to make a conclusion because the overdrives are so different, and also hovering or tracked is so different. So yeah, both hills are probably just equally good, but you have to use it differently.
I mean, yeah, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. Both halls definitely have its advantages and disadvantages. But in this game, I think Duality might perform a lot better, which in turn will allow PEPEGA to perform better. Duality doesn't play Titan. I think Cortisol's just been playing that for quite some time and he's a bit more comfortable with it. So Duality should be playing a lot more confident and able to get that map control as he wants. And you got to realize Titan has its disadvantages because you have to stand in a certain position and it can expose more of your tank than Eris. Eris can peek out, whereas Titan exposes a little bit more of his tank because the way how it is
Yeah,
when you're shooting.
the track disadvantage here. Cortisol managing to pop out that overdrive, but not managing to stay alive himself. But now Spirit has the time to try to create something here. Shia doing damage to Nobe, you lose. They have like 15 seconds here to create something. OD box dropping as well. Cortisol, if he can pick it up again, that will be great, but it seems like he's not going for it. Will be Aqua or still Cortisol? Aqua. Okay, great start for PEPEGA.
Yeah, I mean, very good start for PEPEGA. They got map control. You see Duality's got in his position very well. So he's getting support from his teammates as well. This is looking a little bit better for PEPEGA. I'm liking how they're playing so far. Hopefully they can keep it up. With only 9 minutes remaining on the time, so they still got good time. It does seem like no way you might lose position. Red coming in with some support. Shia watching the middle bit of the map. He does have a nade, which he does absolutely slap Red there on the wrist. But Aqua going in with a nice Viking OD, trying to clear out his opponents, but with lack of support from his teammates, it's going to be a difficult task for him to pull here. With only 1 HP, Duality on the middle bit of the map, Atto in the base. It's looking very sticky situation right now.
Yeah, it's not creating any threats so far, but it's PEPEGA that's playing really offensive. I have to say that overdrive from Aqua, he didn't hit a lot of shots. And I don't want to call them out because it's quite difficult to hit shots when you non-stop have shots at your own tank as well. Especially with that Viking OD, but I feel like he could have managed to knock down especially that Titan Cortisol a lot quicker than he did. But yeah, I don't know if it would have made a difference. We still have 8 minutes to go. The best thing he can do is just pick up his overdrive box again. And he has opportunity to do that, but he is going for the pool. That's also a quite interesting strat. Going to watch Duality's OD as well. That's really good team communication there. And Red, he can use his overdrive to take over this flag pool, or he can just prevent someone from pushing up that ramp. Eto, that's nerve controlled for not going for speed boost first there. Knowing it is possible to do it without, but you need some nerve control for that, man.
Yeah, it does um, take emotional intelligence there to actually know which one is the better to start on rather than just getting unfocused from the game. But Atto really punishing the Viking player, sending him back on respawn. You know, that's a bit demoralizing, to be honest. When you see a Crusader OD just hit in your face, you might as well just pretty much uninstall the game at that given point in time. But you see Jonas there, he's applying pressure back. He's got a Viking OD warmed up, ready for Atto, to show that Atto pretty much, I'm not going to have that sort of disrespect, and he's going to be going in with a Viking OD anytime soon. But Aqua doesn't give him the chance to breathe there, nading him, doing an amazing job there, taking back map control from Spirit.
Yep, what can PEPEGA show us here? They are in the lead this game. First capture for them. And we see a bit of less captures in this game than in last game, but there's of course still 6 minutes to go here. Shia trying to create something. Jonas using, that's an early use, but it can work out. A lot of players can focus on him at the same time though. Duality playing the patient game and will knock Jonas out. Still 3 kills, so definitely an effective overdrive. Cortisol now, Titan Dome, he will definitely use here. Shia using on Eto. I think, I don't know, maybe Eto had an OD. He really focused on Eto there. This is still a tricky position to return because of the Titan Dome. Cortisol can play this really patiently, push up to the base. Duality, can he do something with his OD or no, it's too risky? So he say, what is that combo shot? Is that Eto's combo shot?
Oh, I'm not quite sure.
Knocked down the flag carrier. It's not enough though, because Shia is finally bringing that flag down to the base of Spirit. PEPEGA can create a counter attack. They're Red and Eto at the left side of the blue base. Duality on respawn right now. That's a shame because he had a Paladin or an Ares overdrive available. But Eto is getting pretty far here. He still has repair as well. Oh, he didn't. Oops. I thought he had repair as well, but he didn't, so that is not working out.
Most definitely. You can see these teams really fighting tooth and nail to move on to the finals, and they are absolutely doing a very good job. Both teams are really performing to top performance right now. We can see Aqua with an opportunity to pull her good support there from Duality with that OD, and Duality will be able to block any damage coming to his teammates. However, they are going to go through mid, which is the shorter route. It does seem like Jonas will potentially be able to take this OD. Only Red is there to do any damage, and his damage won't be enough without any double power. And seems like Jonas is going to be going in for a massacre using that Viking OD just to prevent any attacks. But this wasn't looking like an absolute waste from Jonas. He didn't even hit his shots. What was going on there?
Oh, are those the nerves? I don't know. Eto, I don't know what he has for preparation before a match, but I have not seen him miss a combo shot here, and this was a crucial one, securing that return. If Ekra will get his capture, and he will, because there's no one to stop him. Although Shia combo shot, he missed. Yeah, it's not Eto. There's a third capture, and this is just great for PEPEGA. They are really bouncing back after that close loss last round. And this score is already quite difficult to win for Spirit, but a tie is already also a really big challenge.
Yeah, most definitely. I agree with you. And just watching how Ato plays, I can definitely tell he's in a flow state. This guy's playing everywhere on the map. And it's like he's not even playing any mandatory position, which is like he has to be forced to play a position. He's playing everywhere. And that's literally like a ghost on the map. You think Ato's one place and he's actually displaced on the map, and he's constantly applying that pressure to his opponents and really, really playing a psychological warfare game with his opponent's mind. But however, Jonas is coming in with a big threat here. Ato might not be able to do much. Maybe he could use an OD on Laban. I think he's going to do that exact thing, and he absolutely shuts down that attack. But wow, this is insane. What top level gameplay is going on here?
Yep. And it's not even the final avoid. We are getting treated by a high quality game here between teams that are training daily. At least I think that for Spirit PEPEGA, I know it. These teams are training nearly as much as Avoid, but Avoid is just addicted to TKVs. Red here pulling another flag. This will be the 4th capture already, although that's a nice shot, so it's not a capture yet. But how are you going to return this Avoid?
Oh, it's going to be pretty much intense, but I think the return.
Ooh, that's a nice build of an attack.
All right, I think No Way You Lose is going to cancel Cortisol's OD. Yeah, he's going to do that exact thing, cancel his OD, but it's going to be a bit risky for him to try. So he's not going to do it. He's probably going to have to wait for the next respawn to do it.
Yeah, PEPEGA kinda happy with the standoff as if they can keep it that way. They are of course in the lead. That Titan Dome has worked out quite much though, because they could use their time to pull this flag. Xia now finally bring it to a bit of a safer position, but PEPEGA, even though they are in the lead here, this is just spreading your domination. Like, you want to have everything, not a win, but a powerful win as well.
Yeah, most definitely. That'd be beautiful OD from Duality assisting his teammate for that return. Like, PEPEGA's playing a beautiful game right now. Their coordination is on point. You can see they're actually warmed up and the chemistry is playing right now. It just maybe they needed that one round to let them warm up a little bit and get into their groove, and that's get the nerves out of the way. And now they really entered the flow state where they have the ability to perform at their maximum potential. Nice nade there with Ato absolutely traumatizing his opponents and just saying, I'm here and like you guys can't really pull here. And this is what he's doing. But Cortisol's able to pull here. Sheer with an OD absolutely slapping No Way on the wrist there. And Duality assisting with his opponents. His teammates, I should say, rather, and Red taking a run route, going through mid a little bit. I guess no time was on the timer, so that is going to be the 5th capture for PEPEGA. Wow.
Masterclass Avoid, masterclass on this map, and they are bouncing back after a first round loss, and this is a very dominant win. 5 flags against 1. So the overall score after this map is 1 against 1, but I have to say PEPEGA showed a bit more confidence than Spirit did in the first round, and PEPEGA is really, in a good mood, I think. They are the team to beat here on Cross. I don't know how good both of these teams are on Cross, but I feel like Spirit has to find something here if they don't want to get into a kind of a losing streak.
Yeah, I mean, Spirit really has to turn it around, really, because I think PEPEGA really wanted to. Maybe I don't know. My thoughts are all over the place right now. Don't know. But what did you say was the next map?
Cross,
Cross.
another
Pretty
balanced map.
interesting. You know, PEPEGA beat them in Cross, right? But I think they were 4 on the map at the given time. And I don't know if they played 5 against PEPEGA when they were playing in this stage, when they played against one another.
Spirit or
But
Lovesick? I know PEPEGA
Spirit
has won
versus
around.
PEPEGA.
Okay. I think PEPEGA's skills is quite good on this map because as far as I don't know, in the legend stage, I think PEPEGA won around against Lossic on this map. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was on this map.
Yeah, they did. You're 100% correct. That was the first round when they played against Lovesick in Cross, and then they lost the second one.
So that shows
So,
some quality on this map.
and Spirit was unable to beat Lovesick in Cross. So this is going to be a very interesting match we're going to see in Cross.
Exactly. Is Jonas taking his time? Oh no, there he goes. Final preparation. Spirit playing the red base, PEPEGA on the blue side. Next round, of course, it will be different. But on this map, I'm pointing it out because it's handy to know, but it doesn't actually matter at all. This is probably the most balanced map there is in terms of sides.
Oh yeah, most definitely, most definitely. This map is very balanced. I don't see any nuances that make it really unbalanced, except that one has boxes on one side where you
Yep.
can at least deal a little bit more damage to that opponent, and one doesn't. So I would actually say
Now even the
the
boxes
blue
are
side.
balanced because you can deal damage to your opponent, but they can also do damage to you. It's just a bit of playing difference, but I think it's not really a plus or a minus. I don't know. I have not played this match in esport format though, but
Yeah, I guess so. But you see, we're on the blue side, right? Let's say
Mhm.
there's a opponent camping at the boxes, right? You can
Yeah.
actually hit where it says, well, where it has that little wall, and it has that yellow and black caution line or whatever. Like if you splash there on against that wall, you can hit the person behind the container if you play Thunder. But on the opposing side, it's because there's so much space on the opposite side of the map. On the red side, you don't have that wall where you can actually splash your opponents against that wall. So that's why I say the red side has more of a defensive advantage where I mean, it has more of an attack advantage when you're playing on the blue side attacking because you can camp there without getting much damage. Whereas if you playing on the red side and you're camping the boxes, you can get more damage if your opponent plays smart and strategic. But yeah,
Okay.
so that's the slight advantage that I only see this map has, to be honest.
Interesting. Some good insights here about this map, and I don't know. This map looks like a terrible map to play, to be honest, because it's so open and it's quite big, although it looks not that big. But it's a great map to commentate because there's always a lot happening, as this red pool is already happening here. But Lobanovsky returning that one. Duality once again choosing for Ares in Cortisol for Titan. So it will be the battle of the heavy hills, this one, once again. It's Duality picking up the overdrive box. And yeah, this is going to be once again a really intriguing map. And after this map, we will have 3 more maps at least, if this game will stay close. 3 more maps to go here. So yeah, it's going to be an evening full of beautiful thank you line gameplay, I guess.
Yes, sir. Most definitely, we are going to see intriguing matches today. Right now, we can see duality with that Eris OD Cortisol does get taken out there. Laban really giving them a hard time controlling the good side of the map. But Ato here going a little bit sneaky. He doesn't have any repair right now, so he's in a bit of a kerfuffle. And Shia does take him out immediately.
Yep, the predictions are already made for the grand final. I think 6-0 is the most popular prediction. Let's hope not. But I feel like for a lot of these teams, silver feels like the maximum that's able to reach for all of the teams, to be honest. And this is why this match is even more important than a normal lower bracket final. And the teams really are giving it everything, so that's great. And what are your predictions for this map, Avoid? What do you think? It's a difficult one,
Um,
though. Difficult question.
it's quite interesting. I think pretty much Pepeca's gonna actually perform a lot better. I mean, even right now, looking at it, duality just using that OD would a little bit messy there, but Aqua's still able to take that, which still does the job. So I think pretty much PEPEGA, they're going to be playing a little bit better than Spirit and Cross. So, but what do you think actually?
Yeah, I think the same because of last round they were in a really good state, and we saw in the match history that PEPEGA has had some interesting performance on this map. So I think they will be able to do it. Although the Lightning stage is already like 2 weeks ago, and people train a lot those weeks before the final. So maybe Spirit will surprise us, but PEPEGA is the favorite for this map, I guess. After this map, we will be moving over to Red Alert, and I don't think that PEPEGA is the favorite on Red Alert.
Mm, I mean, they don't. I don't want to leak what they play, but
Let's not leak it then, avoid.
yeah.
We will see. We will see in about half an hour. Stay here. Eto here pulling. That's a nice one. Oh, that overdrive did not connect. It bounced off the wall, so it is. Yeah. I don't know.
Very
A nice
close
OD to
though.
clip.
Yeah, very close, very close. I think Shia just really shifted to the right just in time before it tagged him, and Atta was swinging as well. So it's a little bit harder to hit ODs like that when you're swinging. But yeah,
Overdrive box dropping here. Aqua has some good OD control, but Jonas using an overdrive here to prevent Aqua from catching that OD. Now Shia has to take it. Will be worth it, but he does.
yeah, I mean, that was really a good job there from Atto using that grenade and shooting it at the same time, just absolutely taking out Jonas. But Jonas trying to pull ahead does get naded. I think his back just got blown off there. Um, and the Paladin
Okay,
as well
avoid.
just got taken out.
Yep, definitely, definitely. We're talking about tanks here, by the way. But no way you lose in red here on the right side of the blue base. And this is such an interesting match already. And Eto, I don't know, those combo shots today has been quite insane. We have seen them last time. I think it was against Lovesick. Yeah, or the match before. He was already defended the whole round just only with combo shots. Um, Grenades are definitely his best friend.
Yeah, it was definitely look at him. He's just controlling the map. He's focusing on the right opponents, shooting the right ones, and just taking minimal damage as best as he can. He's doing a very good job at this given moment. Aquahair is able to pull the flag. His driver's license still has expired. I don't think he's got it renewed from the last game he played because he's still bumping into walls. So, yeah.
Yep. You know, they don't work in a weekend at the place where you have to renew your driver license. So it's sad that both of
Guess
the games
so.
are in a weekend, but it's just how the planning is. Duality here can do a use and take once again if he managed to stay alive here, but he will, I guess. Although Spike, good shot. No, okay. It's definitely not certain here to be able to do a use and take. I have seen insane combo shots and focus by the enemy team to prevent someone taking the OD box. That I don't want to call OD box being catched until it is catched, to be honest.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, especially when you're playing against good teams, you have to be very careful with you take because the focus can be absolutely drastically like 5 players could like shooting you at one time. Three alone is a good amount, but when 5 are really focusing you might as well not risk it. But yeah.
Yep. Let's take a look here. Eto, Duality. No way you lose. Red all on the right side of the base. Will we even see you capture this game, by the way? It's only 3 minutes to go here. Overdrive's situation for both of the teams is kinda limited, although PEPEGA has a small lead with Duality and No Way You Lose both having their overdrive. But if I have to make a prediction, this will be a 0-0. But maybe I just spoke too soon. Look at Eto. Okay, never mind.
But he has to worry about Shia right now. Shia is the main threat. Can he get some support and Spike with a Hunter OD? Wait, what? Wait. Didn't Atto touch the flag? Or am I losing? Am I not in my senses? Whatever they like to say. I'm not
I
in
don't
my
know.
senses, so
I think Eto
yeah.
just I don't know, played catch, tried to save the goal with the flag because he was so close 10 times but not catching it. Jonas, he has to be the MVP here. He has to step up after some waffle ODs last round and prevent this flag capture. That's good focus on the flag carrier here. But everyone for Spirit is on low health. That is here in the blue base. Although Spike now coming in, he already used repair. Aqua, nice grenade there. This has to be a capture. Eto, will he stay alive? Spike will just buy time by pulling this flag here. Shia not getting that return, and this is a capture. If Shia got that return, man, it was such a small difference between a 0-0 and a capture. In this game, no captures. Never. Nothing is going easy.
Yeah, nothing is easy. It's just hard work, to be honest. And I think Atto is looking for an opportunity to use an opponent and pull here. I mean, he's playing a bit solo. He's going to use... Oh... I don't know. I don't know if it locked the Crusader instead of locking the Titan because it went straight up towards the Crusader, which is quite awkward. So that means his he locked onto the Crusader instead of locking onto the Titan. But I don't know, man. It happens. Yeah.
Yep, now it's not time to analyze that for Eto here. He just need to defend for 1 more minute here to claim that second round win for PEPEGA. And also second round in a row. For Spirit, it would be great to get it to a tie here to try to make PEPEGA still work for it. And this is exactly the opportunity they have right now with the insane map control they have with Cortisol. Lobanovsky pulling this one. Like it's a walk in the park, to be honest. There's nothing scary for him. And this is the first capture. There's still a minute to go here. Shia, Jonas, all in the blue base with cover as well. PEPEGA really has to watch out here. Because Spirit can capture a second flag as well.
Yeah, most definitely. And PEPEGA's really, really playing smart. They're waiting him out, just dealing damage back, not really rushing it too much because if they rush out, oh, Atto could have shot Jonas and taken him out. I guess he trusted someone to shoot instead, but that's not an issue as a small mistake can be corrected. And that's going to be a return with only 20 seconds remaining. She are absolutely giving a slap on Duality on his forehead saying, what do you think you're doing in my base? And just hurting him back on respawn, teach him a lesson.
Oh. It looked a bit personal, but with a timer in your knowledge in your head, how do you say that? It's a logical use of an overdrive, and it's the first tie as well here in the third round. And this game already was interesting, but if it keeps giving scores like this, close wins, a tie in between, we will have a very interesting game here, Void. Let's get to the second round of Cross, the fourth round in total, and let's enjoy.
The fourth round, indeed. And pretty much, let's take a look at what the viewers are pretty much saying. Hello there, Chris. Hello, Legendary Titan. Hello, Erinos. I mean, good breakdown from Yarakov there about the ranking titles. Well, let's see. Yep.
Yeah, these teams are pretty similar in terms of history, and both played each other 4 times, if I saw it correctly. But the last time PEPEGA won, it's overall it's 2-2. But the last time PEPEGA won, they have the momentum. They did it this summer major as well. So, yep.
Sir,
OD box dropping.
indeed.
Cortisol and Eto both going for Titan this time, and it's Eto that is catching that first overdrive. Now I'm curious, is it just trying to get that first overdrive and use it early, as you saw with Lovesick, and then after that one switching back to Crusader? Are the Lovesick tactics already being copied here? Or is it Eto just enjoying his life on a heavy hill? I really think it's just like Lovesick did, trying to get that first overdrive, using that first OD, and then as quickly as possible switch back to Crusader.
I don't know, man. Yeah, no, I think Atta's just gonna stay in it because his overdrive would reset if he switches. So,
Now he will switch after using that OD, just like Lovesick did last time.
oh, okay, yeah, all right, that makes sense.
Because early Titan overdrive is not counterable, because there is no hunter on the field, only grenades
S-
though. This
Did you
is
see that Spike naded?
okay. That will be
I
a
mean,
ticket.
not naded. He mined him actually. So he left the mine and no way went onto it.
I don't know. That looks like I, I don't know.
That might cost them if they do win this. If Spirit wins this, they could still open a ticket against those guys.
If PEPEGA wins this, you mean? No, yeah, if Spirit wins, yeah. If I was Spirit, I will just I don't know. Can you call for like, oh, we did something illegal, let's restart the round? I think
Uh,
I think
I
trying
don't know.
to
Maybe the round might have to be replayed if they do win. Pepega opens up a ticket. I think they will do. It's strategic if they do that. But anyways, at Duality using a beautiful OD there, supporting red, but the flag is all the way in no man's land. Can red get this return? He's gonna have to worry about Shia being a critical threat. Jonas is coming a little too late, and that's still gonna be a flag capture, the first flag capture for Pepega for this match. And it does seem like Pepega is really warmed up right now. And Atto, as you mentioned, you are 100% correct. Atto did use that OD, and he switched back to Crusader. Very strategic approach there from Atto. Yeah. Right now we can see nowhere here, just camping, playing a bit safe with Duality, just peeking out and just going for chip damage against his opponents. Just peeking out and hiding, which is quite good. But Duality is going up on the top bit of the bridge, but Shia potentially could pull the flag here, but no way, dealing damage to his opponents, and that's not going to be a pull to be able to get that return. He does get naded by Laban, which is a bit iffy here, and that's going to be a return. Laban is still pushing, applying press, but Duality's there, dealing that 900 damage to his paladin and preventing him to pull.
Yep. It's not a capture for Spirit yet. PEPEGA isn't making it easy. Having good defense right now. Eto once again with a great shot for that overdrive box control. Spike will not be able to catch that one. It will be Duality. And PEPEGA is playing a good round. And I see a pattern here. That the second round on the map is just a bit better for them than the first round.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely better. The Pepega's playing definitely better this round, which is quite good, but it's not going to be over just yet because for some reason Spirit manages to clutch up in the last few minutes remaining, and Cortisol's going to be, oh no, Cortisol. Yeah, risking it for the biscuit.
Red and Eto now trying to create an attack here. Eto already positioning his grenade. A rare instance where the grenade isn't used for a combo shot. But this, yeah, already both on low health. This will not be a pull. They are buying a lot of time though by this slow burn of an attack.
Yeah, most definitely they are doing a good job at trying to burn some time right now. We can see a good OD from the Hunter player. I guess, well, I don't know, that was a really shambles and it wasn't a good OD. Yeah. But right now, the OD is falling right now. Spike, it's a bit of server lag there. Duality should be able to secure it, but Shia can give him one shot. Shia missing a critical shot there. Ato really warding him off there at the last second. Maybe Duality could use for someone if he does get repair. He's going to drop down, which where he has a lot more cover and safety net. But Jonas in the middle bit of the map, he's going to be a threat if he doesn't get taken out. His repair does get cancelled.
Yep. Let's take a look at Aqua here. Viking OD ready this round has been given non-stop attacks, but an early capture for PEPEGA is really switching the momentum of this battle, as Spirit has to find a way back to make it a tie, just like in last round actually. But last round it was all a bit slower. In this round, the teams are really going for it. Non-stop attack by both the teams. A lot of OGs are ready right now. Avoid it's waiting for a big attack to happen. Jonas, this is a risky usage because he's totally in the middle here, finding his first kill, difficulty finding his second, but now knocks down a red. Lobanovsky using as well, but Eto not letting that happen with a nice combo shot. Now he can use his Crusader OD if needed, but it's not even needed. I don't know. The attack was kind of doomed to fail. I am scared.
And also, Aqua did use a very nice Viking OD which did shut down attack, killing 3 opponents, and he just played so smart there. He had his tower as his cover, and he just held his position and taken out, waiting for those 3 opponents to line up right in front of him. Nice OD there from Duality, really doing the job of preventing anyone from taking that OD. Jonas in his base, I guess he went for a field trip and he found out that he wrong route. Duality just doing a good job controlling a bit the middle bit of the map, but Shia just taking him out immediately. Laban, Shia could be working some sort of attack here. Shia, is he gonna use an OD?
Nope. He isn't.
Yeah,
There was once again a grenade
unfortunately.
here. I don't know. PEPEGA, it looks like they have mastered grenades fully. Let's see here though, still 4 minutes on this clock. I have to say, it looks like Spirit is a bit messy with those attacks. Like, it's probably because they feel the pressure that they have to create an attack here. But the last attacks by them have been a bit powerless. Overdrive not really perfectly timed. I have to say that Jonas Overdrive had not really the effect that he hoped for, I guess. But time is really ticking low now, so Spirit can build 1 or 2 more big good attacks and then it's just over.
Yeah, they definitely do. It's really pretty much now or never for Spirit to try and just take map control and really go for a pull. I notice Spirit right now, they're playing a lot more safer. They're trying to take minimal damage. And Aqua, what are you doing? Are you trying to do parkour in official matches? This is semi-finals, my friend. You got to start taking it more serious. But Duality using that OD doesn't quite tag his opponents, and I think that's going to be captured. But Atto, he does go for a risky shot there with his Crusader OD. Nice OD from no way, but Cortisol using that OD. I don't like the look of this. This is looking a bit iffy. No way. Who did that nade? It was Red that coming in with the clutch with that nade.
Yep. I don't know how he returned that with that grenade. It looked like it was definitely a messy play. It looked like more luck than planned for PEPEGA, but they managed to get a return. Although I don't think they are proud of that return because they should have cashed that flag carrier way earlier. To be honest, not good focus, letting it slip like that. But on the end, nothing happening because it's still a return. It's still 1-0 for PEPEGA, and only the ending score counts.
Yeah, most definitely. It's pretty much a tight game, to be honest. It was very close there for Spirit to end it in a draw for this round, but it's still not over yet. 1 minute 30 seconds remaining. Shia using that OD. What was he trying to do? Was he trying to break down the house? I think he was on the demolition site and he was doing some construction. Maybe the referees has to take it up with him and find out if Shia's in the right mental health for committing for this game, and it's really going to cost his team the ability from bouncing back from this game. But Shia, he still has a chance to pull here. Hopefully he might be able to protect his pride here, but Jonas using and taking, this might be something for Spirit. Laban with a OD here activated. No way. PEPEGA screws it up within the last minute. What is going on here?
Yep, they lost control. They let Spirit create their attack here, and this is an expensive mistake, I guess, because it's once again a tie. 35 seconds on the clock. I missed, to be honest, where it went wrong, but maybe you can pinpoint the moment.
I was a little distracted by Shia and his OD, but I think Jonas actually went for a use and take, and the Paladin uses the OD, so it was a well strong coordinated attack for Spirit, and there were just literally PEPEGA players all on respawn except from No Way, and No Way really couldn't do much as the route they took, Spirit to capture the flag, was so unable for No Way to do any damage to them, and the Paladin would have capped because he had OD use. So yeah, we're just unlucky to be honest. And PEPEGA, I think their issue is the last minute or the 2 minutes remaining, they're allowing Spirit to take map control and just absolutely bombarding them. And Spirit's just doing a good job at the last minute or two to clutch in. So yeah, they just have to be aware of this and watching out. And if they can be aware of where Spirit is managing to clutch in the last minute or so, they can be able to close the gap and prevent them from at least drawing at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Those links today are fast, man. Already in the third map. I think there is a team making them, but that makes this match really quickly flow. So that's great. It's 10 rounds, but we are already in round 5 in just an hour. There's no time being spilled here. Non-stop action, guys. Yeah, a good organization. It's looking good here for Tenki Esports. This match is also giving a bit of a final vibes. So that's really great.
I definitely agree with you. This is literally professional things going on right now. Just pretty nice to see. Seem like both teams should be able to reset.
Yep. Fifth round starting. We just saw 2 rounds of cross being played, both rounds ending in 1-1 score, and both rounds PEPEGA getting in the lead first, but then letting it slip because a last minute capture by Spirit or last 2 minutes capture by Spirit. The first and second round both teams won around there, but PEPEGA looked a lot more dominant on that map than Spirit did. I didn't expect 2 ties in a row. I have to say, these teams looked like they really enjoy capturing flags and getting decisive scores on the board. And I don't know, it were low capture games, both only the 1 flag for both teams being captured on cross, and both a tie as well. Yeah, I did not expect that at all.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's just these unexpected things that happen, and that's what's screwing them up. Honestly, this is it. Top level gameplay for us, which is for us to enjoy.
Yep. I'm not complaining about a tie when it is this quality of gameplay here. A tie only means more maps being played. I only scared for one thing and one thing only, and that is that we still have a tie when we get into a highland here as map 5. This is map 3, of course. First sandbox. Second is has been crossed, as we just see. Third map, we are going to see red alert for the 5th and the 6th round. This is the first non-symmetrical map we will be seeing. And as fourth map, we have Iran. So if we switch Highland for Sentinel, I think we have all the good maps.
Yeah, most definitely. Definitely, this is going to be very interesting today, guys. Honestly, and pretty much, hopefully, you guys have warmed up your seats and you guys are ready for the next intense games that will be played. But yeah, both teams are resetting right now and looking pretty all right so far.
Yep, they're joining in overdrive box. We'll probably be spawning, I hope, after the 11-minute mark, because I'm not really a tech pass enjoyer. We have not seen a tech pass as well so far. Yeah, maybe I just jinxed it, by the way.
And I think they get two tech pauses, right? Because it's the semi-finals, right? They do
Oh,
get
I'm not sure.
issued two.
I really don't know, to be honest.
I believe so. But oh, because it's 10 rounds, I would assume pretty much they get two, and I think it was something like that last major. But I might not be 100% right, but we know 100% they do get one.
Exactly. When the first is
So
being used, we will probably hear it, whether if a second is allowed or not.
yeah,
But no, it makes sense if it is the case. I'm not completely sure. I don't know. Overtime doesn't give an extra tech pass either, and you can get into 10 rounds with overtime. But there are definitely rules for this, man. We are just waffling, but we can also read the rule book if you want to know. But that's boring.
yeah,
We
yeah.
have to commentate the match. That's more interesting.
True is true. But both teams are going to be self in the right now. Oh, okay.
What happened?
I thought someone, I'm not going to say it, but someone in the game did something, but I'm pretty sure, I don't want to cost the team. So I won't say it because one viewer might say this happened. But anyways, she was able to take that OD.
Let's see. This is the first non-even map. So if these teams are really close and they are, we expect, at least I expect, for both times the red team to win. This time it is PEPEGA. Next round it will be Spirit.
Yeah, yeah. But right now we can see Spike here pushing on the right side. It does seem like he's just trying to take position, but Atu's there to do any damage to him. It does seem like players are all across the map right now, scattered, not much really well coordinated attacks. Red, Aqua just doing a good job on the right side. They do have good attack there on the right side, so I do take that back. Atu there looking for opportunities to pull here, but without any support from his teammates, he's gonna be bombarded with that reload time on railgun, so he's gonna get taken out there.
Yeah, it's definitely Spirit playing the offensive side here, as they should when playing the red base, of course. Shia here being annoying, dealing loads of damage and not getting shot. So, I don't know. He's dodging the shots left and right here, but now he can't dodge two players at the same time. Oh, D-Box dropping Duality can create a use and take here, but there's no teammate for him to use on. That's a kind of shame, although Red can become a teammate. No, okay, there's of course a bit of height in between. I'm watching a top-down view, it's difficult to see height.
Yeah, it most definitely is. We have a different bird's eye view from these players, but this game is looking like a TDM game, to be honest. I don't think we're going to see much success until the last 3 minutes. We're going to see strong attacks when a lot of players have ODs. I don't see anything happening right now for the next 2 minutes. So maybe when there's like 3 minutes remaining, we could see strong pulls. But right now, we can see Duality trying to take control of the middle bit of the map. Jonas dealing damage with that Smokey, doing a good job here. Chia, Spike, Jonas, all on defense. You see what's happening here? They're all just going for damage, really going for any attempts to pull. They're just trying to work in their sort of attacks, warm up, overdrives, their inventory. And that's what pretty much I noticed they're doing.
Yeah, it looks like they just want to keep it 0-0 for this side of the match, and then try something maybe on the next round.
Maybe. Well, 6 minutes, 45 seconds remaining. Jonas here with a Viking OD. If he does take out Red, he could do something with Laban. Laban could use a Paladin OD, but he's rushed in right now. It's going to cost him. He's going to still use that Paladin OD. He doesn't have repair. It's going to be a bit of a kerfuffle. He's faced with Aqua, Duality, but Shia, Oh, duality really dodging that Crusader OD, which is very important that he dodged it now because that's gonna leave him alive there to do some damage to Laban and Shah. But Jonas could go in with a Viking OD. This does look like a massacre ready to be departed. But Aqua using that OD that I think is gonna cost him. Jonas going in right now with his OD. Duality does get
Oh,
taken out. Red needs some focus.
that looks like miscommunication here by Cortisol and Jonas. Cortisol using, but Jonas going on the other side. And that after a big spill of overdrive by PEPEGA here, especially by Aqua, this is really hurting Spirit. That should be a capture, to be honest. I think this was just a big miscommunication by Jonas not pulling to the right side.
Yeah, most definitely. There's a lot of miscommunication there going on. If Atto can take out the next flag carrier, he does shoot Cortisol, leaving him low in the base. Yeah, that was so much miscommunication there from Spirit. I don't know. Someone might be drunk on their call or something. But, anyways, Cortisol is quite low right now. Atto is not going to be able to do much. He does have repair just used. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's probably the nerves that are coming up here. It's round 5. It scores 1 against 1. We just had 2 ties in a row. The pressure starts building. This match is the halfway point of the whole game.
Yeah, most definitely. I think Jonas should be able to take care, and if he does take, it's going to be a very nuisance for PEPEGA. And Jonas is going to be using for defense here. As suspected, I think it's a bit of a waste because Cortisol and Spike was there. So that's going to cost Spirit right now. There's a lot of mistakes going on here from Spirit and a little bit from PEPEGA. So they are feeling the nerves. They are playing a bit all over the place. But hopefully within the last 3 minutes, we will see a flag capture. Fingers crossed.
Yep, let's see. We already saw 2 ties in a row. Desire score, I wouldn't mind that at all. But now these teams are giving it all, and it looks like they're trying to overperform sometimes. We saw that with Aqua there using a Viking OD on pretty much one guy, and we saw it with Jonas using a Viking OD wanting to save the team there, but it was a quick use as well. It looked not like it was discussed. I don't know how to say it, but I'm really curious about how the communication is between the players right now, and if it is still at the level as it was in the first and second round, because it's so important to stay calm. Don't make hasty decisions, but you can't wait with making decisions as well. There's a very small edge on where it is like the good ratio between making decision time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, most definitely. It's just, you just have to don't think too much and just really be on the move, because the moment when you start overthinking, that's just gonna slow you down and it's gonna affect your decision. That's why overthinking, they should just play naturally and just play with the flow. The less decisions you make is better for yourself. And right now, Duality did use a OD. If he could go and use for Aqua low HP is a bit risky, and he has to worry about Spike with a Hunter OD, which can cancel his OD, but he's gonna go and risk it. Spike can get taken out. Yeah.
That's a grenade, and a good one as well. It wasn't even a combo shot, but it could have been, because it looked like the impact of a combo shot there. You detonated at the perfect time. 2 minutes on the clock. Will we get a tie again? At the meantime, Yarakov, thank you for that quote. Or is that quote the right word? For out of the rulebook. Each team can request 1 technical break per match, no exceptions. So it's only 1 tech pass.
Okay. All right. Thanks for the update. Thank you.
Yeah, he is giving us the page number as well, and I'm scared if he has searched it up or if it is just knowledge out of his head. It wouldn't surprise me either way. Yarakov is a bit like the esports wiki for us commentators when we are forgetting something.
To be honest, he should just become a commentator or something, like, or a referee. Become a referee or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy seems to know so much. He knows about how the teams are positioning, which is very good for commentating or like for becoming a referee. Like these things are very important. And it seems like he has a little bit of a passion into it. So, I mean, don't be afraid to apply for a helper position if you feel up to it, if you have time. But yeah, that's down to you really to make that decision.
Yep. A small advertisement here by Avoid, of course. But it's fun here in the esport team, especially all teams I can't really speak about, but helper.thankyouonline.com. Is that the link? I hope so.
I believe so. I mean, if anything,
Yeah,
you
it
can
is.
drop
It
the link
is.
on the Twitch chat if you might be interested. Who knows?
Let's take a look at 35 seconds to go. It looks like it's the third tie in a row. Avoid. What do you think about that?
It was a very close capture from Ato. I'm not sure if you saw he was pulling the flag. He did get killed at the last second by Shia, I believe it was so. And they were unable to capture that flag, but it was insanely close. Ato there used OD on Cortisol. A sticky situation does splash off red.
I have to say here, yeah, close game. Red base did not manage to win the round. Let's get to round 6. This is the first game without any captures, though.
Yeah, I mean, it is quite a large map. And however, PEPEGA did have the better base. It just seems like for some reason Spirit's defense was absolutely outstanding. Although they have the harder base, it looks like they had very good communication when PEPEGA was pushing in, and they were doing a very good job at doing that. PEPEGA, on the other hand, I know Spirit was doing a better job at being the aggressors, and they were actually having more potential opportunities of touching PEPEGA's flag rather than PEPEGA touching Spirit's flag. I think in terms of percentages, yeah, I think I might be right. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure.
Sorry, I missed a bit what you said about how many captures being made in total.
I mean, it was about pretty much having how PEPEGA has had less opportunities to pull the flag,
Yeah,
but Spirit had more opportunities
and that's
pulling the
strange.
flag.
That is strange because it's PEPEGA on the red base, but I agree with you. Spirit was definitely playing the offensive game here. And if I have to make a prediction, 2 over Spirit this round, because if they can keep the attacking play style with the red base advantage, it just has to work out for that team. So my prediction for this
Yeah.
round is 2 against 0.
Okay, that's a quite interesting one, to be honest. I do see where you're coming from because Spirit, they were playing aggressive. They were going in for pulls and they were doing an amazing job at doing that. And PEPEGA might not be playing as good as Spirit in this map, but let's see. To be honest, anything could happen. Anything could happen. So let's keep our seats warmed up and ready for the action.
Exactly. Teams resetting right now. 10 minutes of high quality gameplay here for the 6th round. Score is still 1 against 1. And this can be the third decisive finish. This can be the moment that one of the teams get in the lead again before we will be moving over to Iran. And I think, if I am correct, this is also the last opportunity to prevent Highland from happening. Yeah, it has to be 4-1 on the 8th round. Otherwise, you can still get Highland. So if we see one of the teams winning all rounds until 8, then we will be not seeing Highland. So avoid. Which team is it that is getting back-to-back wins for the next 3 rounds?
Oh, I don't know, man. I generally don't know. I would love to see PEPEGA be the winners because it's an English team, but it doesn't look too good going on right now with PEPEGA. Bit of server lag.
Oh, that's an annoying timing, but it's still a capture.
I know PEPEGA's not going to be too happy about that. Just because the
Yeah.
server lag, that definitely cost them, but they are able to counter here, which is very, very good. Nice OD from Duality,
Yeah.
assisting and healing his teammates across the map. 3 opponents getting healed. Good job there from Duality. 8 minutes, 48 seconds remaining. We can see Duality applying that pressure on the left side, stepping up there, dealing damage to his opponents, showing him that he's actually just doing a pretty much a good job there. Shia pushing into his opponent's base, going with some nice railgun shots. If he can do so, Laban solo trying to do some damage to Red, assisting Shia with damage.
Yep. Interesting start of the match. Last time out on this map we had 10 minutes without any captures, and now we have 2 in 1.5 minutes. That's how life can work sometimes. But no, that lag, of course, was not in favor of PEPEGA, but I feel like that counter pull would not have been possible as well without that lag. So, on the end, it's just annoying for both of the teams, and annoying that it's happening, but I think it did not change the score in this moment.
So, well, anyways, right now we can see Aqua. Oh my gosh, his driving license. Please get that renewed before the finals if you do move on. What is going on with you, big man, Aqua?
Oh, Cortisol here slowly but steadily moving to that overdrive box, and he will reach it before he's getting knocked down. So that's a great advantage here for Spirit. And once again, using Titan duality, not feeling any reason to switch from Ares. He did it in the first round, did not work out, and after that one, we have seen him on Ares the whole time. And yeah, he's just a lot more confident. At least it looks like it on that combination. We just saw a spilled overdrive by, I think it was the Viking of Spirit, Jonas. He just used,
Yeah, Jonas OD.
and he started with
pretty much.
repair now as well. Come on, it's semi-final.
I think he's playing like Immortal. I don't know why, but 2 of them might be brothers actually. They might be brothers. They might be related by blood.
Whole Russian fan base now trying to find your Discord.
They can find my Discord as much as they want, but they need to remember who's commentating the game, and they'll be next.
Okay. Avoid, it's great to have you here.
Sometimes they do get ahead of themselves because they got paints. Paints are literally a pixel on the screen, and if that makes you excited at night, then I don't know what else to say.
The tone has been set, Avoid.
But yeah, man, it just happened, to be honest. It could just be the pressure, to be honest. Both of these teams are feeling with a draw right now, 5 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Red there on the left side does get bombarded by Laban and Shia. This could be a strong attack from Spirit. Spirit is really warming up their engine, trying to apply that pressure, but Aqua there, trying to hold on the fort as best as they can. Jonas, what is he doing? He's literally pushing himself into his opponent's base, I guess, to distract them, but it does cost him there with damage and HP. It does seem like Cortisol could seek an opportunity to block his opponent's damage there. Jonas could push in with Laban. Aqua's a solo there by himself. He needs some support. Atto could use an OD defense. I don't think he's gonna. Duality and Red is enough, but Atto is feeling the threat, and he could seek out an opportunity to use her, which he does not, where they get that done.
Four minutes to go. 4 minutes. It's still a tie. Will this be the 4th tie in a row, or will we finally see a decisive score? The OD situation is kind of good for PEPEGA right now. Avoid. We can see duality, we can see Red. No way you lose. And I think Eto has an OD as well. He's respawning right now, and he does. So it looks like a disaster waiting to strike here. Let's see.
So, I mean, the OD's falling right now. Maybe Aqua could be able to take it. He's literally getting focused too late now. Rushing in now is just gonna cause a disaster. As Jonas can take this OD, and he could use. He don't know if he did use a repair or not yet, but Atto giving him a party there with that grenade and that rail shot at the same time, which is pretty good.
Yep. He doesn't care about repair being used or not. He will just hit those shots every single time and knock you out. Playing a killer game so far. The OD situation for PEPEGA is too good. There has to be an attack happening. It's red using right now. It's Duality that can push through the red base here and use through the mid, but that's a great focus there by Xia, to be honest. Knocking down Duality, preventing an Irish overdrive from being used. Red now not able to connect with the flag because of that dead tank in the way. Aqua, that's a risky use. Xia missing a shot there. Aqua finding his second player, Cortisol, but it's costing way too much time, so there will not be any pool happenings at the moment.
Yeah, most definitely. The pull that we were looking for was unable to see Duality there on the left side. Lack of help there from his teammates. Red coming in a little bit too late for that assist. And it seems like with only 2 minutes, 40 seconds remaining, how are the teams able to pull a flag within this time? Only Duality with an OD for PEPEGA. Laban with an OD. OD's falling right now. This could be an opportunity for Aqua to renew his OD back into his inventory, and maybe he's going to be able to do that. Jonas there really watching him like a bird and doesn't manage to take him out in time, and that's going to be another advantage for PEPEGA. But this could be a strong attack. Is it going to be?
I don't think so. Player already on respawn. Is Duality still at overdrive he can use for defense? I hope just that there will be a capture happening here in the next 2 minutes, because 4 ties in a row with that big Highland coming closer and closer. This looks like a nice start here for Spirit Titan Dome being positioned very far into the base. Xia choosing the right route there, dodging Duality's overdrive. That's just big brain plays there. But Red will prevent this pool from happening, and that will be a return.
No, it's pretty unfortunate. I mean, Duality OD, it wasn't too bad. At least it still bought them a little bit of time. And I saw the vision, but it happens. No one's perfect, unfortunately, in this world. Sure, here on the right side with an OD. Don't know. I don't think we're going to see a capture in the last seconds. Maybe Aqua could do something here with Red. I think that could be the opportunity. Duality OD's job. Let Spike use on you, and this could be some. Oh, what are you doing? Having a relationship with the floor. Only 30 seconds remaining. Are literally semi-finals. Doing, man. Oh my days.
I don't know. That did not look good. Avoid 24 seconds on the clock. Oh, Xia destroying the last opportunity to us, but there wasn't any opportunity anymore. Time is too low. We are going to prepare for Iran.
I don't know. How is it now? Is it better?
I don't know. It looked like a cable issue, or just a bit too far from the mic that it's not picking up sometimes. I don't know. It will be fixed nevertheless. And otherwise, avoid. Even with a bit of clipping, is still high quality commentary on a high quality game. Let's get to Iran. Oh man, I love Iran. It's such a cool map, and it has been a while since I saw a match happening on that map. I missed the map a bit, especially a high quality match on that map. But with a best of 5 maps, it's yeah, you pretty much have to play every map there is. So we will see Iran today as well. And the score is still 1-1 overall. We just had 4 ties in a row. It's time for round 7.
So yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, hopefully, fingers crossed. Round 7 can be a little bit more interesting, and man, I'm not really feeling Highland anymore, unfortunately.
We'll be guaranteed to play Highland now, though. But yeah, if we want to not be here all night, let's just hope that we will not get into Highland with a tie.
Yeah, let's hope so. We don't see Highland with a tie. If we do, then it's a long day, Renke, and maybe you and Katniss can commentate together.
Yeah. You are here now, avoid, and you will not go anywhere. Even a bit of mic lag will not get you out of this.
Oh, come on, man. Come on.
Oh, it sounds good now, by the way. Let's see. I feel like these teams will manage to capture on Highland, nevertheless.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They might just go for TDM.
I love some TDM. No, no. Let's see though. This round has this game so far has delivered. It has delivered a lot of captures, but for some reason, these teams are so close to each other. Even if they capture, it will still be a tie on the end of the round. But we are now in a different map. We are in Iran. I think this is a map that is, yeah, Red Alert is one of those maps that a lot of teams in the English community just don't train in too much. Same with Highland, to be honest. It's a bit like a void mentality. If it's boring, they don't play it. Iran doesn't have that issue, so maybe PEPEGA has the upper side here, or maybe Spirit will just surprise us. I don't know. It's very difficult for me to expect what we are going to see.
Yeah, it's definitely. I do agree with you.
Sorry, avoid.
Uh,
It's roasting you kind of bit.
oh no, it's okay, bro. My name's not Jack, where everything's Jack. To be honest, he actually he's not that good on Hunter. He has his bad
Okay.
days. That's when he's not that good. But when he's when he's having a good day, this guy for some reason he's playing
Spike.
like Gleb or someone on Hunter. But other than that, he's just not that amazing, to be honest. But
I see Jack has some lovely comments about you in the chat.
no way he's watching the stream as well.
You thought he was on mute, he didn't hear you, huh? It's not like he wants to miss those games, avoid. Come on. Oh. Nah, but I don't know. Once in a blue moon, he's good, and I hope that once in a blue moon will ever be at the same time that he can fight for a better paint than Lucky 7 or Star or whatever he got this time.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully he does get star next major. The thing is, Jack said that he's going to try and at least get bronze or silver next major. And I really hope that he's able to do it because this guy has been in esports for quite a while.
Yeah, insane that he still have not got any bronze or something. He has got Gladiator, by the way. I called him out for Lucky 7. Sorry, that's true.
Yeah.
Yep, my
And he has a lot of
very
potential.
Small. I don't know, when are Void and Jack in one team again?
I don't know, man, honestly. I really don't know. With everything going on, to be honest, the uncertainty and yeah.
Just call it the stream team, but then with the T as a D, so you can do the S with like non-cap, and you can read it as dream team at the same time.
Yes, sir. Well, let's get back to the game. We can see a beautiful OD for Duality, absolutely assisting Red and Atto. Jonas there is the only opponent to do damage to him, and it won't be enough. But Jonas doing his job, blocking Atto as best as he can, and she was there to absolutely shut down that attack with an absolutely beautiful Crusader OD. Wow.
Yep. The match has started and it has not been boring. This will be an entertaining one, but both teams starting quite offensive, or really wanting to try something. As Shia dealing some shots on Duality. positioning him on top, placing a nice mine there as well. It's difficult to drive up that ramp now. Not only because of that mine damage, it's not that significant, but also the momentum it stops. But no, these teams will definitely try to get some captures on the board and hopefully a decisive score this time, avoid, because I enjoyed the ties on cross because it's the total even map. But now after 4 rounds of ties in a row, I want to see a team winning again. And to be honest, it doesn't even matter to me which team. I just want to see some scores on the board. OD box dropping here.
I mean, some scores on the board would be nice. Cortisol could take, and it does seem like he's a successor against Duality to take Shia and Laban in their base. This is going to give a little bit of an issue for PEPEGA, but No Way You Lose is ready to do damage to the flag carrier, and yet preventing that sort of attack from being successful.
Once again, we can see Cortisol using Titan, and we can see Duality using Eras. It's PEPEGA with a conservative approach in that point, a tactic that has been meta for all season long, even longer than a few seasons now. And this Cortisol with Spirit with the newer tactic, with the Titan, that is surprising us here in the champion stage. I want to say challenger stage, but that has been a week ago or 2 weeks ago already. 7 minutes to go, still no captures on the board, but there are attempts enough.
Yep. 6 minutes 50 seconds remaining right now. Spike there, Cortisol. Oh, Spike with an absolutely insane OD. So now he's got 2 players on respawn for the next 10 seconds. This might be a good advantage for Spirit. Spirit really has to whip up attack as soon as possible. Either with a Crusader OD, Duality trying to hold him down as best as he can. Cortisol from behind. This won't be an attack that will be successful, unfortunately.
Cortisol now using a Titan Dome in a very interesting position though. Flag carrier getting knocked down by a grenade. That's the only way you can really deal damage in between those Titan overdrive drives. Cortisol even make it to use and take here. Spirit has the absolute map control right now, but not managing to get a flag pool at the same time. So Cortisol once again, a nice use. Coming 20 seconds or something like that. Spirit can already build the next attack.
Yep, I mean, Spirit do has a chance there. Shia there coming in from support from behind to assist his teammates. Cortisol, he does drop off the flag. Yeah, it's a little too messy. And Duality had an OD ready if anything did go wrong. Yep, and Duality here on the left side with Aqua assisting one another. Duality could seek to use in the base again, and I think he's going to do that exact thing. He's going to have to use it a little early from now. Maybe he can use on this Paladin and this Cortisol player. This is really, really strong from Duality. Well coordinated, strong IQ gameplay there from Duality. Absolutely crushing down his opponents and really giving them a hard time at getting that return. That's the first flag capture for PEPEGA. PEPEGA is not lifting up their heels off their necks right now. They're not going to let them breathe, and hopefully they do not let them breathe for the rest of the round. Otherwise, this could be an issue for PEPEGA. Right now, the OD is dropping right now. No Way You Lose is able to take, but Jonas there with the damage and support from his teammates were unsuccessful, and Jonas with a Viking OD now. He does get taken out, which is good.
Yep. It's 1 against 0 for Spirit, for PEPEGA, sorry, once again. But we have seen Spirit getting it to a tie a lot of times after PEPEGA got an early lead. We saw it on cross 2 times in a row. So it's too early to celebrate as you are a PEPEGA fan, but it's definitely in a good direction for that team. Now they only have to defend for 4 more minutes, or maybe even pull another one if you ask Alcra and Red here. Spike gets a spawn that is interesting, but he's getting massively focused. Jonas feels the need to use for defense, and once again, this is a defensive use by Jonas that I don't think was necessary.
Yeah. happens. But duality's there to do damage to Jonas and Laban if they do try and pull her. Shia with a Crusader OD. I don't really see there's much opportunities, but there might be an opportunity if Shia can use on red in time. But Atto's really there to say hide and seek, let's play a game. And he does show him how to play the game by Atto beaking out at the last moment and taking the player out.
Down to the last 3 minutes here. Overdrive box is dropping in the mid right now. But teams are not really too focused on that because PEPEGA has been giving quite a bit of an attack right now. Etto preventing Jonas from catching that overdrive. It will be for duality.
So it is. And with only 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining, hopefully PEPEGA don't make the same mistake as last time. And this could be the mistake they're going to make again. Shia with a Crusader OD on the left side. Atto, the only one on defense. Atto, just please take him out. But Aqua going for a pull here, which is looking very strong for PEPEGA. He's driving again. How don't you know how to drive? It's 2025.
No.
Oh my days.
It's
But Red Hair is still able to pull.
It's avoid with the roast again.
There, bro, you see how he's playing? Like, is he drunk or something? Why he can't drive? I don't know, man. But we have to get that checked out and find out what's going on with Aqua because that's the 5th time he's done that and he's playing for silver or at least champion and he's doing this. Is crazy.
Yeah, it's silver at least for the winning team indeed. And you can criticize the teams a bit when making a mistake when you are so high in the rankings ladder. They're on top of the food chain if the tanky online teams are a food chain. I don't know, weird comparison. But you know what I mean. And the higher the level, the more critical you can be. And it doesn't look as connected as it should with that driving. That's safe to say. But at the end, they are 2-0 in the lead right now. And it's Spirit that only has 1 minute to make it a tie, so that's close to impossible. This will probably be the first decisive score after 4 ties in a row. And it will be 2-0 for PEPEGA. 1 minute to go, it can still change, but time is ticking low.
Yep, time is really ticking away right now, and it's now or never. And Spirit they are known for clutching up the game within the last 2 minutes, but it seems like PEPEGA has learned from their mistakes. They've given full defense at the last minute, and that's what they were able to do, and they really have learned because you can see Spirit right now, they're really going in, being aggressive here, and PEPEGA's just holding down the fort as best as they can, and it seems like this is it.
Yeah, 13 seconds on the clock. Avoid. We have survived a bit of 4 ties, a bit of 4, how do you say that? Non-decisive scores. 2 maps without any points given, but we can finally change those points again. It's now 2 against 1 overall here for Spirit for PEPEGA after a 2-0 win against Spirit here. And let's move over to the 8th round? 8th round, yeah. Yeah, counting is above 5 now. It's difficult for me.
Fine. It happens. But this is a long day today. A long day.
Yep, it is. And this match is far from finished here. We will play all the 5 maps guaranteed, no matter what this match will do. But PEPEGA, of course, getting it really easy in the last map if they can manage to win again on this map. Spirit, if they win again, it is a tie going into Highland. And they kind of have to win here because I feel like a 1 against 2 or 1 against 3 score is not easy to correct when you only have Highland left. So for Spirit, the pressure is on. Aqua catching that first overdrive in favor of PEPEGA, but it's before the 11-minute mark, and this is a beautiful moment to use the tech balls, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they would do it.
Yep.
They're probably deciding to say it. Should we use they're saying divide, divide, divide. No, 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 don't use them. Whatever they're saying in Russian.
I don't know either, but they are saving the tech piles for the last map here, and to be honest, I don't mind because the quick matches, non-stop action here, um, it has been great. The flow of the match. We're already at round 8, and we are just 1.5 hour live for 1.5 hour. Normally we see 6 rounds in 1.5 hours, so it's really quick. That's great.
Yeah, man, this is really, really good so far. I feel like getting another cup of coffee, but you know, man, we just work through the motion. Should be able to push through with the remaining rounds.
Exactly, avoid. Come on. You're not even playing. There's nothing to get tired of. Although waffling for 1.5 hours in a row. But that's all.
Yeah, I mean that does take a toll on you at the end of the day.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I know things in life that are more difficult than waffling into a mic. Oh, Debo's dropping
True.
here. Cortisol taking that one. This is a big catch here for Spirit. Early overdrive for Cortisol. And they can create something tricky here in the start. Cortisol already using here. If Spike can push it back to that Titan Dome, this is nearly a guaranteed capture. Although that's a bit too soon to speak. But it's difficult to return this, man. Aqua not having time to use. But it's not needed as well. Because Duality, I don't know how he did, but he returned.
Pretty much he was able to get that return for them, and right now we can see No Way You Lose has got good pressure on Spirit right now. If they do take out Spike, they will be able to be successful on this pool. Labander does get taken out. This is looking very strong right now for PEPEGA, but Cortisol with a nade going through mid. Aqua using a good Viking OD, clearing out his opponents and really giving them a hard time to get that return. And that is a really, really successful attack there from PEPEGA. Well coordinated, well structured plan of attack that they went in.
Yep, and it's once again Spirit that has to get it back to a tie here, that has to fight back against the early capture for PEPEGA. We have seen it so many times this round, this map I have to say. But this is already a tricky position to return. Duality with a massive OD, giving a lot of time and health to his team here to return, and this Aqua managing to do so. OD box dropping as well, so Duality can make it to use and take. It looks really connected for PEPEGA at the moment.
Yeah, most definitely. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's looking really, really good. And Duality does have another OD, which is even more amazing for PEPEGA. Duality could go solo here. He has to be well aware of who has OD and who doesn't. It's not going to look like he's going to be able to pull here. He should have maybe waited a little bit for the Cortisol to come around with Laban and then use on the 2. But, you know, we have a different perspective, so he can't really see the whole entire map like we can.
Sorry, I missed what you said, Avoid, sorry.
No worries. I was just pretty much saying Duality couldn't really see the whole map like we can, pretty much.
Yep. It's better he can't, otherwise it creates a bit of a different gameplay dynamic. But yeah, indeed. Yeah, I can advise every esport player to become a commentator. It's way easier to understand the game here from a top-down view. The problem is you can't play at the same time. That's kind of difficult. Ooh, Spike! Look at that overdrive. 2 kills, and that's 3 players or 2 players from Spirit on respawn, for PEPEGA on respawn. But it doesn't matter at the end. No capture being made.
So no capture just yet. With only 6 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Spirit, it looks like they're playing their own solo game. They're all rushing in by themselves and not really playing a coordinated attack, and PEPEGA's really taking advantage of that. But Cortisol can use her for Cortisol. Wow.
Jonas,
I don't know.
Only 1 kill?
Yeah.
Yeah, did the cortisol try to use or something? I missed it.
Yeah, he used that the last second with 1
Oh,
HP. He's done that same mistake for 3 times already. Like,
a bit desperate with launching those ODs maybe. Spike is pulling here, going towards the curtains and the repair box laying there as well, but it's not enough. Eto here trying to assist his teammate with a nice overdrive, but it's not leading to a capture as well. PEPEGA is
yeah,
controlling their lead. They are doing a good job at that.
I had to chuckle there for a little bit because when Ate used, I know that's gonna make Cortisol so mad. It's gonna make him so mad.
Yep. It's good that the voice call has not been streamed on the live stream. Let's keep it that way. Although I'm curious about the calm and if it's a bit calm still on the team channels. We are getting closer and closer to the end of this game, and it's getting more and more important here. And it looks like this will be the first standoff all game long here by Jonas and Red. We have not seen a standoff in those 7 rounds before, Void. Can you believe it? I can't, but it is true. And this is probably the most important standoff of the whole season for both of the teams.
Yeah, most definitely. Seems like a very critical point in time. Can Duality take this OD? He does. This does look really, really good for PEPEGA. They do have a good amount of ODs. Aqua did waste his Viking OD. That didn't slip by me as well. So he should have it again, maybe a little later, but he's going to have to wait a bit until he can get that again. Does seem like Laban having a little bit of trouble with some support from mid. Jonas trying to push Ato on the left side, does die within an instant. 4 minutes remaining. Let's see what will happen.
Yep. Indeed, 4 minutes to go here. And this has been the round of the spilled overdrives. And not by spilling them normally, but just by launching them too late. Or too soon. Or, you know what I mean? Just spilling that overdrive recharge without actually using the OD. Red is having a slow climb here. He has no double power, so it should be a knockdown here. Jonas, good focus there. I was a bit scared no one would see Red there. But they did on time. Shia back with the flag. And this is the 2nd minute of standoff right now. And no team able to stop it yet. Duality can deal some damage to the flag carrier here though. And this can be tricky, knocking each other out. So no capture, no return being made.
You know, I just had a beautiful idea actually. When I was watching Duality when he used that, and Red when he went up at the top bit. If Duality went down at the bottom bit where Sheer is now, and then he pushed up and he used the OD towards the sky, it would have killed the player that was behind the wall. It would have healed Red there at the same time, and then that could have been a return.
Interesting. We will see this in the Winter Major 2025, by the way, in the semi-finals with a Void. Hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, that's really my OD anyways, but I just described. So anyone who said, oh, they were the first Eris player to do that, no, you weren't. You really weren't, because
You're claiming it by saying it like this.
yeah.
It's copyright now.
So, copyright on it, definitely.
Oh. We need.
I may not be.
Yeah, go on.
I may not be the best on Eris, but I do have a very strategic approach when I'm looking at the game. When it comes to ODs, don't want to do the same that other players use, but Aqua using a Viking OD to clear out a Viking player.
That's aggressive from Aqua, especially if you point out he being the flag carrier. We need a bit of a zoomed out feel here because there is so much happening and we can't miss both of the sides. So this is such an interesting moment in the game. And Aqua, I don't know. That's like, I don't know. Nurse of Steel there. Look at Cortisol. This is the first time I actually see this happening in esports. Canceling Duality's overdrive with a Titan overdrive. But no way you lose now with a good Hunter OT. Red, he is choosing the wrong route, to be honest. He could have gone left side and was way close to the flag if he did that. Now he has to wait for his own grenade until he can return. Doesn't look really too connected by him. That could have been a return with different play, but yeah. It's easier for us to analyze because we can see the best route after it happened. and they have to play in the moment. So, yeah, a bit of a different approach we have. But no, it's good for Spirit O that it isn't a return, because now they still have 1 minute left to get it a return for their side and get a capture on the board, make this game a tie. If this is a win for PEPEGA, it's nearly impossible for them to come back on Highland. But Spirit is getting the return here. Lobanovsky, will he do so? Yes, he does. Now we are waiting for the capture to happen, but Xian, he's not letting that happen. Is he? No. Huh? How's that returned? Is the auto return? I missed it.
No. Because at the same time, they killed the flag carrier at the same time and prevented it from a flag capture. And then
Jeez.
they died just a split second before they could get that return. And then
I need a
they both
rewind button for
returned.
this.
Yeah.
Okay. Too much happened here in the last minute, but it ends in a 1-0 win for PEPEGA. If this stream is over, I will definitely rewind back to the end of this round, because I have to watch again what exactly happened. But we are getting into Highland Avoid, and it's a 3-against-1 lead for PEPEGA. They just need a tie, and if there's one map for just needing a tie, it is Highland. So they are in pole position here to get to that final position. And let's see.
So let's see. Highland, it is. Titan, for real, good job for PEPEGA. Honestly, they really leaving a good name for the English players, which what we want to see, to be honest. Us English players are managing to turn things around with these upcoming tournaments. We've seen a big change in tides with English players performing a lot better, and that's what we would really love to see, to be honest.
Yep. The 5th map already. And indeed, is PEPEGA making a name for themselves, claiming the final spot, at least nearly claiming the final spot, because there is still one game to go. They just need a tie in this map. One tie is enough, as long as they not let Spirit win 2 times in a row. It's all good. But yeah, you first have to play before you can celebrate. So let's hope PEPEGA isn't forgetting that.
Yes, sir. I mean, most definitely. Wow, this game is really intense, honestly.
Yeah, it is. It's already nearly 2 hours in a row, but it has not been boring for 1 minute. And we are now in the potentially last round. That's the first time we can say that. It's the first match point for PEPEGA to be in. Spirit already matching their last result and their best result, a bronze in the Winter Major 2024. It was bronze, right? In Winter Major 2024. Yeah, they got the surprise bronze.
Yeah.
And they
Spirit
already done that, but they have one opportunity left to get silver or champion. But they need 2 wins on a row here, so it's not that easy.
So. Well, let's see, to be honest. And the finals, if PEPEGA do win, they do get another chance to try and get champion, right?
If PEPEGA, of course, losing last match against Lovestick, and that's why they are in the loser bracket. But they can climb back here and claim the last final spot again. So it's kind of like the rematch of yesterday. So they can still get champions, although, I think against Lovesick, no team has ever come close to beating them this year.
Yeah, it's really been like a tough game, to be honest. PEPEGA playing against Lovesick.
But I hope they can still
wish they
give
would.
them all tomorrow. Make it a
Yeah,
show.
most definitely. Yeah, it would be really nice to see if PEPEGA do somehow manage to perform extremely well tomorrow, make no mistakes against Lovesick. They have opportunity. It's just that Lovesick, they are better when it comes to communicating, and their teamwork is really insane. And it's like when one player says focus this player, you'll notice that Lovesick would just absolutely hammer that one player. When they say focus this player, they give damage, they give shots. Um, I mean, if Pepega, they do have the ability to do that, but I just believe Lovesick, just chemistry, the teamwork they have together is just really insane, and they've been playing together for years. So they just that's it really, to be honest.
Yep. It will be difficult to beat them indeed. It's the OD box dropping. It's after the 11-minute mark, and it's Jonas catching this one. Yeah. Well,
You've seen this, right? I think they said it a little late, like 10:57. It's too late.
I think it's too late indeed. They are still trying it. But I think we will be seeing a game, at least if Pepega can tie this, a 9-round game, and probably it will stay a 9-round game. It depends on, of course, this score, without any tech pass. And that's crazy. Oh. That's a short answer, but it tells everything you need to
Yeah.
know. And it's just a no. It was 10:57 when that OD box has been cached. You can't ask for a
Yeah.
tech pass earlier than 11 minutes. Later than
Pretty
11
sure the
minutes.
ref was recording it and he rewinded it to check as well.
Yep.
I
Just
think
to be
that might
sure.
be a part of their jobs, actually. Maybe they record the start of the game just before tech,
I
before
am
the
certain
OD job.
for those big games, I'm certain they do. Because you don't want
Yeah.
any discussion here. Or of course the stream is delayed for like 15 seconds. So they can have just the Twitch open. I can advise everyone to just have the stream open. But I'm a bit biased.
Most definitely. Um, this game does seem like Renke's in for a treat, as Jonas will use her. I don't know, man. This does look a little bit iffy.
Jonas using indeed, making it a use and take as well. It is Spirit on Highland though. They are playing Titan. Is Duelli still with Aerith? We have seen with Lovesick how effective Titan can be on this map.
Yeah, most definitely. Duality's going to have a hard time in this map. Yeah, as you mentioned, Titan is extremely affected in this map, I should say. So let's see how Jonas will be able to pull it off. But Jonas with his ODs lately, I haven't been too sure. So let's see how this game goes. Remember, Jonas is Immortal's brother. By the way, they play the same recently, I've noticed, for some reason.
Okay, is that your way of analyzing family relationship? The playing style on
I,
Tanky Online.
I guess so. They have some sort of bond, whether
Oh,
the ties might not be by blood or something, but they definitely, they both on silver and they aren't playing as good as they used to. So, yeah, there's that.
I like that analysis. They are not as good as they used to do. Oh. Yep, avoid. If you ever want to have a job as an investigator, I think this is an amazing story to tell. And they will be stupid if they not give you that job.
I really appreciate it. I really like to analyze these games and really see who's actually the one that's screwing up. But OD's drop right now, Duality's not going to risk it. Smart decision. Oh my gosh. Jonas, did Cortisol teach you how to play Titan? Because you both did the same mistake. What's going on there, mate? We're using at the last second. Like, what are they doing?
I don't know. Duality, he repair kit. It looked like he used too early that repair kit, but he managed to make it a use and take. I don't know how. But this game, indeed, we are seeing some high pressure moments, and the pressure. Players not able to keep playing as focused as they were in the first and second round.
Yeah, that's really, really. The focus isn't really there, to be honest. As for duality, using repair early, it's not too bad. And then I wasn't quite sure, but sometimes you just gotta use early because you can get critical shot from the railgun. I don't know if the railgun was alive at the time, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Down to 6 minutes. PEPEGA is 6 minutes away to guarantee to have silver, and 6 minutes away to fill in the last final spot. Um, let's see, let's see. Spirit needs a capture. They are, the only team that is needing a capture here. They need a capture to win, and needing a capture on Highland. Avoid. You have played this map sometimes, probably not with a bigger smile on your face, and needing a capture on this map will definitely remove the last bit of smile you had on your face, to be honest, because this is a terrible map to be in a must-win situation. Duality using OD here, dealing loads of damage, healing the players of his own team, and this attack is not working out here for Spirit. OD box dropping, Eto managing to catch that overdrive box. I don't know how he stayed alive, but apparently he can just decide when he gets knocked down or something. So many people shooting him, but only knocking down after that repair kit, after that overdrive kit. I don't know how.
Yeah, that maybe someone on Spirit's missing shots. Someone's not playing good on Spirit. I wonder who it is. I really wonder who it is.
You're, I don't know, calling out someone? Don't want to drop names, huh? Oh, I think
Nah,
the
I don't
better.
really want to say names, but I think I already mentioned the name actually
Yep,
already.
yep, yep.
Someone's brother, but um,
Just take a look at the
yeah.
battlefield. That's all you need to know. But Spirit, I think they can't be ashamed with this result. Like, of course you want to improve your result of last year, but getting bronze again 2 seasons in a row, there are not a lot of teams that can say that, and they can be really proud of that achievement. Of course, I think the lineup is not really the same as last year, as far as I know, but they still have done it, and that's really impressive. And I see Yakov already putting the name of your new company in the chat. Avoid if you ever do a analyzing business or something, please use that name.
Oh yeah, most definitely I will do, Yarkov. I appreciate the company you've provided me for, but
AI Void, I like it. I will definitely going to use this one.
yeah, man, this is very interesting. I mean, Jonas right now, he does have a Titan OD. He's 1 HP, and that's not going to be it. And we can literally see PEPEGA, they're really holding down the fort as much as they can. They're not really pushing out into their opponent's base. They're on the defense. They're really, really picking them off one by one, and they're saying, all right, come on, little kids, come to my base. Come to my base. I'm going to show you what's up. I'm going to teach you how to play the game. And this is literally what PEPEGA's doing. But Spike, they're using an OD. I might not be too right about PEPEGA. Jonas using an OD too late as well.
Is it too late? There is time to build another attack. This overdrive is so long, but no way you lose, of course. Having that Hunter overdrive, I think they said at PEPEGA, hey man, you are having Hunter OD. You can only use it when there's a Titan Dome you can use on. I think some decisions like that have to be made when playing against Titan on this map, because that's the only overdrive that can really get a flag out of that red base. To be honest.
Yeah, most definitely. But when you put Immortal's brother on Titan, what do you expect, man? The same conditions to happen. Like, guys, if
Oh,
Cortiso
oh,
was
oh.
actually playing bad on Titan using ODs at the last second, it really speaks a lot of volume. Why is he using OD at the last second? Maybe Cortiso might be related to Jonas and Immortal. I might got it wrong actually.
Oh man, the
You
stream is
know?
too long, Avoid. We are 2 hours in and you are calling the most crazy theories around here. It's good that this is potentially the last round, because if we will see another round, especially on this map, we will, I don't know, they will be related to the president at some point.
Yeah, most definitely. But these guys, they managed to make it to top three, which really makes me wonder if they can do it, why can't I do it? And they're playing like this.
Ooh, I don't know, Avoid. I don't know. I have seen you play. There's a big step to make if you want to play like this.
I don't know if play like this, man. Using ODs at the last second and dying a split second before.
You're
This is
calling out a
rookie
bit too much.
mistake.
I guess. This is a match for bronze and silver.
Bro,
The
this isn't a
pressure.
match for bronze. This is a match for L7. It's just L7 advance.
I am
And
distancing
Spirit
myself from
managed to
these
play.
words. I don't agree. The pressure is on another level. I don't agree with this one. Avoid. It's good to have you though. But this is an opinion, a strong one. Let's keep it that way. It's a strong opinion to have.
Yeah,
Um,
man. I mean, PEPEGA's literally teaching Spirit how to play. They're schooling them right now. They're like saying, don't worry, school time's over very soon. In 1 minute, you're going to have to pack your bags and go home and take the same paint you got last major because it's my time to succeed and at least take silver or champion. And this is the thing. Right now, Spike is trying to run in there and right now you can see Pega saying, "What's going on, mate? You trying to pull our flag? You're gonna have to try a little bit harder than that." Sheer there, Jonas in the base. Sheer going in right now. Sheer really getting slapped on the forehead. Cortisol using her OD for Laban, but Jonas. Spike pushing in, nowhere you lose. They're really picking them off one by one. They're saying, come into my base, come into my base. You know, there's free candy for everyone. And the candy really, really was too sweet for them. And they got put on respawn there and then. Unlucky Spirit.
Avoid. It has been lovely to commentate these 2 hours with you, and it has been lovely to see this game. It's a tie. It's Highlands, of course. It's a tie, but PEPEGA only needs a tie to get into the finals. So PEPEGA moves over to the grand finals that we will be streaming tomorrow. They can hopefully perform a bit better than last time they played Lovesick, because that was just a 3-0. But now we have 5 maps. You can choose every map you like. So PEPEGA will be reborn after this great game we just saw. And Spirit, congratulations still on bronze. You're replicating the result of last year. Yeah, that's impressive. Avoid doesn't really agree with me, but that's really impressive. And mate, we have an EN team in finals. Look at that.
That's pretty good as well. And it's really, really good. Pepega managed to get there. In other words, they got their lick back because on the last major, everyone was trolling Pepega for losing to Spirit. Now look what's just happened. Spirit literally just got demolished. I mean, really proud of you, Pepega. You guys really, really showed us EN teams what we are about. And hopefully, even if you don't win the finals, it doesn't matter. You guys have actually performed extremely well. And it goes to show no matter what these Russian players say, we still have a lot of potential, and you guys have proven us and protected our pride at least. I mean, well played to Spirit. You guys are absolutely amazing players. Just unfortunately, you are unsuccessful at beating Pepega, but there's always next major to come around, so there's no issue about that.
Exactly. And yeah, what can we say about Lovesick here? They got the best of Red Notice and the best of Lovesick that we saw in 2024, and they combined that in one team. And so far, it has been unbeatable. Maybe tomorrow we will see the biggest surprise of modern Thank You Online Esports, but I doubt it. But nevertheless, tune in tomorrow to see that game because it will be a blast of a game. I want to thank you all for watching here. 2 hours of intense matches. I think tomorrow's final will be a bit quicker, bit less rounds. But I hope not, to be honest. Thank you, Avoid, for commentating here with me all 2 hours. Thank you, Katniss, for broadcasting this big game. And I hope to see you all for tomorrow in the grand final.